Of course. At least I get to do a force jump. That's always fun. Ah, right. Force resistance is Jedi powers being used against me.
Yeah.
They're still shooting, right? Oh. Who has, like, ice stuff?
Yeah.
Ready. Drawing efficiency. Powering weapon. Drawing efficiency.
How many of these guys are?
Droid efficiency.
Look, well, I'm not being by the second. That was pretty cool. Yay, gaffy stick. You need a repair kit. Oh yeah, I forgot leveling up heals too, and they both also have level ups. Hmm. Suppose I could put a couple of points in repair, especially since I've got all of her class skills all the way at 10. And I can't level up computer or great injury anymore at the moment. Especially since I keep thinking she has some repair skill. These guys back up to health so I can save. Force points will recharge over time. Cans of fodder. Lovely. I think that's the second one of those I've picked up. So who has higher demolitions? He does, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. Recover me some mines to sell later.
What?
All loot has been looted, all mines have been recovered. So far I haven't been given an opportunity to talk to them yet.
Huh?
Getting plenty of mines out of this though.
What?
Require sand people robes. They should allow you to pass yourself off as sand people warrior, at least from a distance. They may make entering the sand people enclave a little easier. Non-droid party members would have to be wearing the robes for the disguise to work. Ah, since you don't have robes big enough to fit Zalbar, his presence would certainly give you away. I guess it's just as well I didn't bring him. Okay, well. They have no defense bonus, which is unfortunate. One must do what one must. Hey, son, how's it going? Good to see ya. Well, here we are. Hopefully, this lets me get close enough to make use of HK's translation services. I did things.
Huh?
I've died a couple of times to sand people. And once to desert raids, which I then avoided. Hoping that now that I'm here and in Sand People robes, that'll be sufficient. I went to all this trouble to get HK because he supposedly speaks Sand People.
Yeah?
Which up, but I think tattooing is good to do first.
What?
Awesome. I appreciate knowing that wasn't a horrible decision. I'm gonna have some words with HK if it turns out that he lied to me about being able to speak Sand People. I'm just saying. It says at least from... Hey, Bantha, you're not gonna give me away, are you? This is from a distance, so maybe I kind of like... Maybe I should just be...
Huh?
leading with her, since there are plenty of mines around here. Or around this group in the middle here, maybe. Don't look at me. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Hmm?
There's nothing. I know I just saved, but you guys know I save extra when I'm nervous. I did just save, so maybe we try talking to him. Sand People Warrior has obviously recognized you and is astounded that you're here. Your disguise may have allowed you to pass the turrets outside, but it is ineffective at close range.
Interjection. One moment. I believe I understood that, Master. It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something.
Okay, HK. Translation time. God, I hope I can trust this murder droid. Quickly tell him we're not a threat.
Translation.
Unintelligible.
Result. I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest not common among outsiders.
I guess... HK amuses the hell out of me. But I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. So I'm really just hoping he's actually saying what I told him to say. Apologize for being here and say we want peace.
Translation. Translation. He is expressing disbelief. but his duty requires that he report to his chieftain. Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call.
I know you would. Though you can't seem to understand him, the Sand People chieftain's tone is obvious. He clearly despises all outsiders.
Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master.
Why am I in my underwear? Oh, because we got revealed. So the clothing disappeared. Of course it did. Oh well, they get swimsuit Jedi. Why are you able to speak with the Sand People when I can't?
Extrapolation. I understand that you are force-sensitive, Master, but I lack sufficient knowledge to make an accurate assumption. Hypothesis. Perhaps your ability does not take the place of actual language study when the subject is out of the ordinary. Or perhaps the Sand People confuse your ability because they actively refuse to communicate with most outsiders. I have no data on this, sadly.
You sound real sad about it. Tell him we want a peaceful solution.
Translation.
Translation. The swimsuit Jedi says we want
He
peace.
claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master?
I mean, to be fair, we went to great lengths to come in here without taking on all of the Sand People outside the compound. I'm just saying. Ask him what it is that he wants.
Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must aid him. Translation. He wants moisture evaporators from the Zerka. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners.
Will he also tell us about any captives he has?
Translation. Translation. He says you will get no more answers until you have proven you are an ally of the Sand People.
The attacks must stop altogether, and we will get his vaporators.
Translation. Translation. He says that will never happen, Master. Ignorant outsiders continually desecrate their most reverential customs. This will always demand a response, an attitude I can respect. Protocol. From his perspective, a reduction is already a large step. It is doubtful you will get agreement on much more than that.
We'll get his vaporators.
Translation. Translation. He does not believe you, Master. We will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the evaporators with us. Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
Can I put my clothes back on now? Well, that went about as well as we could have hoped, I suppose. These guys aren't attacking us, so hopefully that means we could walk that way without getting attacked, but I also have a shortcut. I don't know how far I can go from the ship before I have to go back the manual way, but it's at least a one-way shortcut.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
I have Gaffy sticks to redeem for bounties. Forgot about that.
I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftain's Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us.
Just the regular ones for now.
Then I'll take those off your hands, but the real prize is still out there.
Don't worry.
Farewell. Zerga Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama ag iip.
That was the first instance of wrong buttons I've hit. I've been playing Greedfall off stream. I realized it's actually the first RPG I've played off stream in quite a while. Possibly since I started streaming, or at least the first RPG I've gotten like very far into on a first playthrough without playing on stream. But I've been really enjoying it. It's different enough that so far I haven't had trouble with like remembering keys and stuff, except for just then when I tried to hit escape to skip the dialogue instead of clicking. But, you know. What do you have available for purchase?
Baba Hassan Shan.
Was there something specific you were looking for? Seemed like you were looking for unique things. Moisture vaporators, actually. I may, but that is not something I usually sell to spacers. You don't look like a moisture farmer. What do you want them for? It's not really your concern, is it? No, I suppose not. It wouldn't have mattered. Let me tell you what I have then. Two of the finest vaporators that Zerga Corporation produces. Of course, they only produce one model right now. 400 credits for for the pair. Okay. Won't break them up. They function best when linked together. I didn't tell them about the fan people because you never know what might change someone's mind about helping you, honestly. Could you be persuaded to lower the price? Well, I don't think that's very likely. I have to cover my costs, you know. Zerga's costs, not yours. Who cares about their money? Well, I don't have much love for the company. Not like Little Miss Protocol Officer over there. Lower the price to 200 credits. Excellent. Don't even ask again. Alright, I won't. 200 for the moisture vaporators? Sounds fine to me. I assume they'll be able to handle the deployment of them. They're surprisingly light.
bagwa shank kontimachit
I wonder if I go back to the Ebon Hawk first. If it'll let me transit back. Might have gone too far. I don't really know how that works, but okay. So far, so good. I'll save first. There's a grumbly little kitty coming up talking at me. Hey. What you doing? Okay, yummy. Hold on. I gotta put my plate in the dishwasher. I'll let the cat eat a couple of crumbs of key lime pie crust, but not as much as he would like. What are you grumbling about? Hmm? Even through the layers of wrappings, you can tell the Sand People warrior is disgusted by your presence among his people.
Extrapolation. This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us.
Kitty cat. Tell him we have the moisture converters.
Translation. Translation. He will take us before the chieftain, as he was instructed to do.
If you can read anything of the Sand Chieftain's emotions, it seems that he is surprised you have returned. With warp speed, one might say. Oh wait, wrong series.
Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators.
I mean, since we've proven to him that we have indeed returned, I'm tempted. They tell him the deal's off unless the attacks stop. But HK's explanation of why that wouldn't doable. That makes sense. All we have is raiders.
Translation. Translation. He does not trust you, Master, but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's gaffy as reward. Translation. The attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death.
Few questions for him.
Protocol. If you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask.
I'm probably not gonna ask him about the star map because I have no idea how they're gonna react to that kind of question. And the Jawas already told me if I can free their captives, they can give me the star map. Hey, alright, how's it going? Good to see ya. About Sand People culture first.
Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that that is much of a worry.
Interesting. I thought maybe if I started with asking...
Protocol. We should not keep him long. It is an insult to take too much of his time. Unless the plan is to blast him when you are done, of course.
Atlics startled me and I hit the button. Fortunately, I hit the safest button. I was thinking that if I ask him for... Oh, Rick says hi. I was thinking if I ask about their culture first, it would, like, show interest in, like, being respectful of it or something. Apparently not. Ask about captives?
Clarification. We must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics.
Ask if he knows about the Jawas Aziz told us about.
Translation. Translation. He says that the captive Jawas are slaves and that they have lived past their usefulness.
Oh.
You may take them if you wish.
Well, that was easier than I expected. What about Mission's brother Griff?
Translation.
If I have to walk anywhere, this is going to be inconvenient. The cat is sitting on my hand.
Translation. He says that by his very presence, this Griff defiles their home and land. He is without any semblance of usefulness to them.
Yep, that would be Griff.
Extrapolation. I would assume we are free to take him. It is doubtful they will even waste the effort to kill him. Perhaps we can do it, Master. Protocol. We should not keep him long. It is an insult to take too much of his time. Unless the plan is to blast him when you are done, of course.
I am interested about Sand People culture, but also this has been going remarkably well, and I kind of don't want to fuck it up. Don't care, want cuddle. Yeah, basically. Hi, can I help you? Don't you go getting me killed now. I suppose tell him farewell for now implies that maybe I might be able to ask him stuff later. Maybe we get the captives out first and then see if I can learn interesting cultural tidbits.
Translation. 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 We are free to leave.
Oh, shit. I hope that wasn't deafeningly loud. Gotta stop rubbing on the mic, buddy. You're gonna deafen people. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Ulrich. Yeah. A cat for all over my face now.
What? Gotcha. Simple.
Easy, be gentle.
Now that must have hurt.
We're looking for any excuse to attack me. Right, going through his possessions is as good as any. Damn it. Fair enough. I fucked that up. In my defense, it is literally the first time anybody has ever done more than basic objections to my rifling around. Oh, interesting. Alright, no looting then. Got it. Oh, nope. To exit, not yet. Oh, is it? Happy birthday. Hope you had a good day. Well, we found Mission's brother.
You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead.
Griff, don't you recognize me? It's Mission.
Mission? Is it really you? I heard Taurus was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive.
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Taurus's just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
You mean it's true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Come on, sis. You didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
Well,
Why do I not believe him? Probably because he's full of
Please
shit.
get me out of here. You got a tough-looking friend there.
Let him rot. I did save right before I did this, because if I interpreted what HK's translation correctly, it's confirmed that we're allowed to take the Jawa captives with us. It's implied that we're allowed to take Griff with us. Part of why I saved before this is if we have to run for it or whatever. And people said you can go. Run to Anchorhead.
Yeah, you can find your way from there, right? Can you manage that? What? Is there something else?
Well, I wanted to thank you, and, you look like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, could you spare me a few credits to get back on my feet?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time.
Don't be so sure.
She'll be okay. We had our fights before. Too bad, though. I really could have used a helping hand right now. You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know?
This guy is shameless. Sorry, I don't have any credits to spare.
Huh. I guess you've been talking to Lena, too. That's okay. I'll figure out a way to get by without your credits. I always do. Besides, I've already got a job lined up for me. Krita, the manager over at the Zirka supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. Yeah, I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in a job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Maybe there's something else you can help me with, as though I was looking for ways I could help him. Poor Mission. She deserves a better brother. Lena, the girlfriend that Mission hated that turned to be a nice girl that wanted to take Mission with her. Yes. Yes, that's exactly the one. You are not the ghostly giants that hold us trapped, the people of sand. You are from the Old City New. Old City New. Disease must have sent your coming. Are you a rescuer? You must be. I need to ask you some questions. You will answer if it leads to freedom. I'm gonna free you anyway, I'm just... What do you mean by Old City New? The city now founded by the group that digs. It is not new to you. We scavenge what came before. It will fall again, some days from now, or many days. That is what happens. Okay. Now please, to you of your kind, help us get away from the Gaffy and the whip. The Sand People said you can go. Run to Anchorhead. Good. I'll talk to Aziz about the star map. Like Buka to you too, like Desert Shroom. Okay, none of these Sand People have reacted, so I'm guessing we interpreted correctly. Equals be glad they're still nice and get the frick out of here. Yeah. I'm gonna save here. And then I'm gonna run back and see if I can ask about Sand People culture without pissing them off. If it does piss them off, then I'll just reload the save and get out of here. Sand People chieftain seems grateful to you, or at least less inclined to smash your head open like a pocky grub seed.
Query. What do you wish to ask of him, Master?
What information on Sand People culture?
Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that that is much of a worry.
Why are they so hostile to outsiders?
Translation. Translation. He says that the fact that you have to ask, this is just one more example of your ignorance as an outsider, Master. He says you are blind. Translation. His people believe they are part of the land, living with it. You and your kind dare to raise yourself above it. You remove yourself. Translation. That act of removal makes you an outsider, separate from all that is important. You could never understand how unwelcome you are.
I'm guessing they mean space, but maybe that's just because I'm playing a Star Wars game and it's an easy assumption to make. You mean raise myself above the land?
Translation. Translation. He says that outsiders use machines to convey them and to make their lives easier.
Interesting.
This severs a connection with the land. Translation. Connection to the soil must be made through flesh. A sacred animal is the only external tool to be used.
Okay. I have a feeling these first two questions are going to piss him off because it's like he's established that he considers himself connected to the soil. So asking either of these questions feels like it's kind of questioning his assertion that that's true for them, if that makes sense. Tell me the history of the clan.
Translation. Translation. He says that he will not, Master. There is one storyteller in each clan, and only he may recite the histories.
Could we meet the storyteller?
Translation. Translation. He says that you don't understand. They must never be told to someone who might say them incorrectly out of ignorance. Translation. To speak them in error is a blasphemy punishable by death. Only their greatest warriors are even permitted to listen to the tales.
Interesting. I have a feeling I know the answer to how I could prove myself a worthy warrior. But also this is a BioWare game, and it would not surprise me if there are unexpected things to be unlocked if I can win the respect of the Sand People. That would not surprise me in the slightest. I kind of want to try. Although, given how rough that last Sand People fight was before we even entered their territory, that's a little bit of a nerve-wracking prospect, but let's see. How could I prove I am a worthy warrior?
Translation. Translation? He doesn't know, Master. His people usually kill outsiders, and since you are an outsider yourself, that would not suffice. Translation. The greatest challenge for a warrior is to face a great dragon, the largest predator on Tatooine. Fight one of those, and bring back a dragon pearl. Discussed. I think he's making fun of you, Master. He doesn't believe an outsider could do such a thing.
Little does he know that may or may not be on my to-do list for eventually anyway, though I had no intention of doing it this particular trip. I don't think I'm nearly high level enough. Where could I find a crate dragon?
Translation. Translation. There is a dragon in the far eastern Dune Sea, but he claims you could never defeat it. Here is a map to the area. Translation. There is a hunter, a Twi'lek, that is sometimes seen out there. Perhaps he would be of some help.
What is a dragon pearl?
Translation. Translation. Stones polished in the gullet of the beast. Apparently they are valuable items.
Okay, that went better than expected.
Translation.
I'm gonna say farewell for now. And I'm gonna save again before I'm gonna ask him about the star map.
Translation. We are free to leave.
But I'm gonna save first because I don't want to lose that progress that we just got. Because I have a feeling it updated my journal with. Yeah.
Query. What?
Ask about the star map.
Translation. Translation. He says that you already have a map to the eastern Dune Sea, where we will find the star map. Translation. His people found it, but didn't scavenge it because a crate dragon took up residence in the excavation.
I already asked him about the crate dragon and what it is, but how do I pass it?
Translation. Translation. Your ignorance isn't his concern. He claims there is a hunter that wanders the area sometimes and that you should ask him. Translation. The hunter is a Twi'lek. He will be in the eastern Dune Sea somewhere. Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
My survival instinct and desire to do something other than struggle to survive for the next half hour is overcoming my inner loot goblin. And I am, albeit reluctantly, leaving all of these crates and everything unopened.